Recreate yourself. Law 25. Most people live inside identities handed to them, childhood roles, cultural labels, or the limits others place on them. The danger is that once the world defines you, it boxes you in, and power slips away. True mastery comes from understanding that identity is fluid and self-created. By deliberately reinventing yourself, you control perception instead of being controlled by it. Reinvention keeps you fresh, unpredictable, and immune to being categorized. Each new version of yourself should be more elevated, more commanding, and harder to pin down. Your image becomes a tool, a crafted aura that draws respect before you even speak. Those who fail to recreate themselves become relics of their past, while those who evolve become forces of the future. Self-reinvention ensures you are never ordinary. You are always becoming someone greater. Enter action with boldness. Law 28. Hesitation kills more opportunities than failure ever will. When you move timidly, people sense weakness and doubt your vision. Power belongs to those who act with speed and certainty, even if the plan isn't flawless. Boldness generates momentum, and momentum silences critics before they can organize against you. People are drawn to those who radiate confidence because it reassures them in their own uncertainty. Even mistakes, when made boldly, appear like deliberate strategy, while hesitation magnifies even small errors. Once you step forward with conviction, you set the tone and force others to adjust to your energy. Boldness is not recklessness. It is deliberate force expressed without hesitation. When you commit fully, you don't just play the game, you redefine it. Discover each man's thumbscrew. Law 33. Every person carries a hidden lever that shapes their decisions, whether it's fear, desire, or insecurity. Most people fail in influence because they assume everyone can be persuaded the same way. Power comes from careful observation, watching reactions, listening for emotional triggers, and mapping the patterns that reveal someone's weakness. These small details expose what they crave most and what they fear losing. Once you know that pressure point, persuasion becomes precision work instead of brute force. Push lightly, not obviously, so the person feels guided rather than controlled. The more you refine this skill, the more effortless your influence becomes. People will think they are acting on their own, when in reality, you have nudged them exactly where you want. Master this art, and influence will seem like second nature. Win through your actions, never through argument. Law 9. Arguments are traps that consume energy, breed resentment, and rarely change anyone's mind. People defend their egos more fiercely than the truth, which makes words a blunt tool. Actions, however, bypass ego and force recognition without debate. A visible result commands more respect than the sharpest logic. People may dismiss your arguments, but they cannot ignore your proof. When you consistently demonstrate results, your influence grows silently, and your reputation speaks louder than any speech. Silence backed by action is one of the most intimidating powers you can wield. To truly win, stop trying to convince and start showing results. Influence is not about winning arguments, it's about leaving no room for them. Control the options. Get others to play with the cards you deal. Law 31. People love to believe they are free in their choices, but freedom is often an illusion. If you let others decide without structure, they can act against you, wasting your influence. True power is in shaping the field of options, so every choice benefits you. Offer 2 or 3 alternatives, all leading to your desired outcome, and let them feel the pride of choosing. This gives them ownership while you retain control of direction. The more invisible your hand, the stronger their loyalty will be to the choice they believe was theirs. Always think 2 steps ahead by framing the situation before anyone else sets the terms. Control comes not from force, but from design. The one who sets the rules always wins the game. Think as you like, but behave like others. Law 38. Standing out too much in behavior or opinion creates unnecessary enemies. People dislike what they cannot understand, and too much difference invites suspicion or rejection. The wise strategy is to blend outwardly while maintaining inner freedom. Behave like the group, Adapt to its customs and mirror its energy, but keep your true thoughts private. This way, you disarm suspicion while secretly protecting your independence. Over time, this camouflage gives you room to grow your strength without resistance. When the moment is right, you can reveal your difference in ways that benefit you rather than harm you. Camouflage buys safety, and safety buys time for growth. By hiding in plain sight, you remain underestimated until it matters most. Be royal in your own fashion. Act like a king to be treated like one. Law 34. People reflect the value you project. If you act cheaply, they treat you cheaply. If you project dignity, they respond with respect. Authority starts with posture, tone, and self-respect. It's an energy you carry before you even speak. The world adjusts to how you hold yourself, so the higher you carry your standards, the higher others will treat you. Dress, speak, and move with purpose, as if you are already elevated. Set boundaries clearly and tolerate no disrespect, because the more you accept, the less they will give. Power flows to those who command it silently through presence. Royalty isn't about arrogance, but about refusing to shrink. Act like a king, and soon enough, you'll be treated like one. Assume formlessness. Law 48. The most dangerous trap in power is becoming predictable. Once people can categorize you, they can anticipate your moves, exploit your patterns, or trap you in them. Strength comes from refusing to be confined to a single identity, tactic, or routine. Like water, adapt to whatever container you're in, shifting shape to fit the moment. Constant change makes you elusive and nearly impossible to counter. Reinvention keeps rivals off balance and allies attentive to your next move. By staying fluid, you gain freedom. No one can pin you down, and no one can prepare for you. Power lies in unpredictability. When no one knows your next step, they cannot resist it. Formlessness is not emptiness, it's the ultimate shield and the deadliest weapon.